Well, we'll talk about casinos now and gambling because a giant Wynn Macau jumps on the Hong Kong IPO bandwagon. It says it's raised more than $1.5 billion. But the demand for IPOs cooling here in Hong Kong, has Wynn come a little too late? Francis Yoon has a story on that. So what's the answer, Fran?
Hey there, Kathy. Now, yes, some of Hong Kong's most recent IPOs didn't live up to their hype, but maybe shares of Wynn Macau will. The casino operator says it was able to price a deal at the top of the range, 10 Hong Kong dollars a pop, and those shares are set to hit the market next Friday. Now, the value of Wynn's operations topped rivals. Data show it was rated higher than companies like SJM, which has the biggest gaming market share in Macau, and Galaxy. And this is how Sean Monahan put it. The Singapore-based investment consultant says buying Wynn shares is like buying a Ferrari. Now, Wynn's banking on its brand name to beef up its balance sheets, joining its Vegas rivals because revenue is slipping at its Vegas units, and the Strip itself has been hit by the worst gambling slump ever. Kathy?
Okay, now, but what are the analysts saying about how Wynn shares will do? Because I know that it's going to debut next Friday, so that's going to be one to look at.
Exactly, Kathy. And even though Wynn Macau may be viewed as more valuable than other Macau casinos, according to Kenny Tang at Redford Securities, shares may fall on its debut. And he says that sentiment isn't very good right now, and a lot of the IPO shares dropped below their prices. And that was definitely the case last month. If you look at the shares of these companies, those were debuted last month. And like companies like China Metallurgical, which was sort of the media darling, it got the IPO spotlight, but fell actually 11% on its first day, as well as companies like China Lilang and Peak Sport. But hopefully there will be some steam left for Wynn Macau because SJM and Galaxy had a pretty good run this year on bets that China will make it easier for its citizens to travel to Macau. If you look at company, the SJM shares is up by more than 148% so far this year, as well as Galaxy more than 200% higher. That's the best gaming stock so far this year. And if you look at the Macau Gambling Index, it also soared way past the Hang Seng benchmark, up more than 122% so far this year. Kathy, it's back to you.
That could be a good idea to go to Macau today because it's a holiday. Thank you so much for joining us, Fran.